All right, what do we got here? Vitaly is having some issues, apparently. Apparently, Vitaly's family is trying to get him back.
Here is a this is from GMA. So this is a, official mainstream media outlet in the Philippines. And this is an update today on the Vitaly case. So what we're going to do is, and this is the main thing I want to show you guys today. Once again, it's 2 minutes. It's very quick. I'm going to play this through without any interruptions. Now, I put on the AI translation or the automatic translation into English. However, thank you to Angel Chase and the others that submitted translations of this. I had several translations of this that have been submitted to me. Thank you, everybody who did that.
Oh, wow.
3 different translations. I appreciate all of you. My Filipina and Filipino brothers, you guys are amazing. Thank you. So I'm going to have their more professional and kind of clean translations. I'm going to read one of those after. So we'll go through this with the AI translations. Understand it is not perfect, and fine. it's not 100% keen, but we'll go through both this and a better translation. So this is, once again, today, an update on Vitaly.
Ng Justice Department ang kaso laban sa Russian vlogger na si Vitaly Zudurwetsky. Yan po ay sa kabila ng apela niyang ibasura na ang kaso dahil nagkakaroon na raw siya ng mental health issues sa gitna ng pagkakapiit. Nakatutok si June Veneracion.
Developing mental health issues while incarcerated, they said. Basically, they're saying being in captivity is giving him trauma.
Magdadalawang buwan na ngayong nakakulong ang Russian vlogger na si Vitaly Zudurwetsky
sa
detention facility
ng
Bureau
he's just being jailed until he goes to trial.
Sabi ni Interior and Local Government Secretary John Vic Rimulya, sumulat sa kanya ang Russian vlogger.
Sumulat sa akin na he's suffering from mental health issues daw.
Ano yung pakiusap niya?
Na kung pwede i-drop na yung mga kaso, na humingi siya ng patawad.
No, I have a question for you. By the way, I will stop there.
He's asking for right. He's saying he's developing mental health issues, but he wants forgiveness and for the charges to be
pointing out exactly why Vitaly needs to be punished, why Vitaly deserves justice, deserves the same process as anybody else who violates the law in the Philippines. And he's once again the one that Vitaly has to appeal to try to get out of jail. And we'll see the response here.
No, I have a question for you.
Pero ayon kay Rimulya, hindi pwedeng palampasin ang mga ginawa ni Vitaly. Sa susunod na linggo, sasampahan na raw siya ng kasong unjust vexation. Kaugnay ng reklamo, isinampa ng 3 gwardyang inalay niyang content sa altar ng social media. Batay sa resolusyon ng prosecutor's office ng Taguig, merong sapat na ebidensya para magkaroon ng reasonable certainty of conviction para sa krimeng unjust vexation.
So that means, to stop right there, they've got him, boys. Let me play the clip. In terms of unjust vexation,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Prosecutors are saying there is sufficient evidence. They don't need anything else. They've got everything they need to convict him of that. I believe there's multiple counts of that because there were 3 separate security guards that are involved in that that have kind of come forward on that. So there's more than enough evidence to do that, which is good, which means they've got something they can for sure go ahead on. Now, there are other charges which they've decided they may not bring.
Ibinasura naman ng piskalya ang reklamong theft. Bago lumabas ang resolusyon ng prosecutor's office.
So to be clear, and I'm going to reread this in the translation and explain it, they did drop the theft complaint. So the theft complaint, he was charged with unjust vexation and theft. They did drop theft.
Office.
The theft was him trying to steal someone's
naregluhin ang mga complainant ng gwardya, sabi ni Rimulya.
Mabuti na lang yung mga security guard ay matibay ang loob, hindi bumigay, at itutuloy natin yung kaso.
Sinusubukan pa naming makuha ang panig ng mga abogado ni Vitaly. Para sa GMA Integrated News.
So that's the clip there. So let me read the translation for you guys. I know some of you probably got it there in the, obviously my Filipino brothers, you guys probably got that translation. But let me read this out to you, a kind of more formal translation. So this is same article, just more clean translation.
Mm-hmm.
The Justice Department is going forward with the cases against Russian vlogger Vitaly Zurvetsky, despite Vitaly's appeal to dismiss the case because he is having mental health issues inside prison. Okay. So he begged for them to let him go because he's having mental health issues.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we're going forward with it. So note that. Anybody says he's going to get out because he claims, ooh, my feelings are hurt or whatever, not going to happen.
No, yeah, not
Continuing.
happening.
He made fools of the BGC security guards. Even the people he met on the streets were not safe from being mocked. For almost 2 months, Russian vlogger Vitaly is inside the detention facility of the Bureau of Immigration because of being an undesirable alien. According to Interior Local Government Secretary John-Vic Remula, Vitaly wrote him a letter. So Vitaly personally wrote a letter to Remula asking for forgiveness and asking to be let go.
Wow.
Remula said, he wrote me a letter and states he is suffering from mental health issues. What is
Actually
his plea?
wrote him a letter.
And that is to drop the cases. And he says he is sorry and asking for forgiveness.
Yeah, right.
So Vitaly wrote him a letter saying, I have mental health issues. I'm sorry. I want forgiveness. Real quick comparison here. You know who else claims that? Johnny Somali.
Yeah, Johnny Somali did.
What other people claim that? A lot of the
I thought a lot of the nuisance streamers were going to try and do that.
Every single person will go to other countries, will start creating issues.
Yeah, issues on purposefully, by the way.
You got to let me go now. It is just something that is going to be abused, and we got to put the foot down on it. And really, it's a global thing. Just claiming carte blanche, meaning whatever, you can do whatever you want as long as you say mental health issues, isn't the right way to go in the administration of justice. It can work in some other scenarios, but in the administration of justice and enforcement of laws, it is absolutely unenforceable. Let's continue. As per Remula, he doesn't want to condone it or let pass the actions of Vitaly. Next week, the unjust vexation charge cases from the 3 security guards will be officially filed against Vitaly for the content that he posts on social media. According to the resolution of Tagig prosecutor's office, there is sufficient evidence to make a reasonable certainty of conviction, which means he's done on those charges of unjust vexation, those 3 charges of unjust vexation. And now I'm going to say they call it the fiscal, right? Which it's a Filipino word referring to the public prosecutor or district attorney. But that prosecutor, did dismiss the theft case before it was sent forward. So that means that
what is wrong
they dropped the theft
Take a deep breath.
charge.
It'll be all right.
Likely because there is insufficient evidence, or because they felt like they didn't want to bring it. They felt it was weaker. Maybe they felt it might look petty, etc. Right? There could be a million reasons why they decided not to do it. Likely insufficient evidence on the theft charge. So they dropped that.
Vitaly's
so
he's gonna break those cuffs
and says
he's
that
gonna
the
break
Philippines is unfair or unjust or not doing things right or not giving due process is absolutely lying to you, because you see here they absolutely
he's gonna try and break those cuffs, man.
Consider everything carefully, and they said, look, we're not going to bring theft. We're going to go ahead on unjust vexation. So that was dropped, and then the Vitaly's lawyers tried to settle with the 3 security guards, as per, and I got to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Hold on, Kozo said it right here.
Right, settle as a
Remulia. There you go. I'm trying to. Thanks for covering this. Sorry, and once again, my pronunciation isn't perfect. I'm doing the best to try. Remulia. So Remulia, he, according to him, they tried to pay out the security guards. Think about that for a second. Think about
basically
how
bribery
insulting that is to the integrity of the Philippines. Saying, hey, and that's exactly what he has been doing from the beginning, is trying to say, hey, I'm just going to buy these people out. I'm just going to give you a couple bucks afterwards. Here's $5. That's worth your dignity. That's worth your respect. That's worth denigrating your country. That's worth making a fool of your, nation, your business, the individual.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely disgusting. I mean, to me, and I go back to the video, let's go back to the original video, and I'm going to get back to finish the statement in a second. But getting back to the original video, I read that line and I thought about this, when he's with this woman, right? and you guys probably all remember this one. But remember?
Oh
what
yeah,
he
when he
did here.
fucking like
Watch.
threatened the lady.
Rob you if you keep walking away.
Yeah,
And
it's like,
she
yeah,
stops 'cause
don't
she's
do
scared,
that.
right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
immediately
once again,
scared her.
I'm
It's
gonna
like,
effing rob you.
Jesus.
She stops, and then as soon as he realizes he's in trouble because he's just done, he just committed a crime there.
Yeah, he literally just committed
he
a
goes,
crime.
I want to give you money.
I want to give you money. I want to give you money. It's a behavior that he's learned. And it's a behavior that needs to be broken. It's an unacceptable behavior.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
To say, I can do something threatening, I can do something criminal, and then immediately, because I offer you money, it's okay now.
Yeah.
It's all right.
No,
Because I offered you money, right? If that, once again, imagine that person is your grandmother, imagine that person is your mom, your aunt, your sister, whatever else. You're not going to feel the same way about it. You're not going to be okay with somebody just offering them money after threatening them. Let me finish the statement here. They said they continue to say in the statement, it's a good thing the 3 security guards are strong and did not give in. Other translations, strong, or like strong-hearted or strong-willed, and they did not give in to the bribery. They will continue with the cases. So the security guards were offered money. They turned it away, which absolutely based on the part of the Filipino security guards. And they're going to continue. They're going to press those charges. They're reaching out to Vitaly's lawyers for comments, but so far there's no comment from Vitaly's lawyers. So we have no comment from the Vitaly side of this. Interesting updates there. The fact that he really tried mental health. And to me, I laugh at him because he always makes fun of Vitaly tries to play this tough guy act, right?
He does.
He tries to play this.
I mean, he did it when he was in the U.S.
when
he was doing his
look at
pranking
you,
shit.
you're wearing a COVID mask,
His
which it's not even a
pranking
COVID mask. The air quality
right,
is not
even
good in
even before all of his stuff on Kick and Twitch, he was doing pranking stuff on YouTube. So it's like he's been known to do this shit. So the fact that he's finally getting screwed over, finally getting screwed over for all the fucked up shit he's done, hey, that's on him.
You often want to wear a mask just for air quality, whatever else. There's a million reasons, or you could be sick, right?
Yeah.
Genuinely sick.
Ever since that one, ever since that incident where he got where he was drugged out of his mind and then fucking attacked that one basically woman. Literally on the street. Yeah, that was pretty much it for him in the United States.
Or woman and saying, you're effing liberal, etc. But he goes over here and he's whining and crying about mental health. It's just the juxtaposition is very hilarious. In my life. But beyond that,
he's getting his
do you think that they're just going to drop it and let it go away? Not even saying, okay, look, I'm wrong. Please be lenient. But hey, drop everything and let this go away. That's not how this is going to work, right? You're not in a position to make a demand that they dismiss anything. You can say you're sorry, right? That's fine. If he's genuinely sorry, that's okay. But you're not in a position to demand that the country drop the case against you because you have mental health issues.
Yep. Yep. All right, there we have it.